Hey Aries, and welcome to your Aries full moon tarot reading. This tarot reading will be for Aries suns as well as Aries moons. This is an intense time. This Aries moon, I actually meant to record these a couple days ago, but I just couldn't. I was not in the space whatsoever. This is a powerful time of transformation. This is a time of like really having the courage and the strength and the momentum to start new things and have the follow through. So Aries full moon is October 13th, give or take where you live in the world. So this reading will cover from October 13th to around November 13th, full moon to full moon. Okay, so Aries, let's pull a card and see what positive is manifesting for you guys. What should you be reaching for? What new opportunities? What is there for you guys to change, that would put you in a really good position? All right, blood. So this coming out has a lot to do with commitments and contracts. This is in the positive, Aries. So this is a confirmation that there are new things absolutely coming your way, new opportunities with this energy of the Aries full moon, and you're being encouraged, Aries, to step into the unknown, to try something new. Even if you're afraid of it, or even if at first it almost feels like you have to take a step back, but the potential is just like endless. Sometimes you've got to sacrifice to really get ahead. So if there is a really awesome opportunity, idea, door opening for you, and you're feeling hesitant because, like the time that it will take, the amount of investment of energy, completely unknown, or you feel like you're taking a step back even though there's this great potential, really weigh your odds before you say no or turn your back, because this is like a long term, a lot of potential for growth for you. Okay, and now I'm going to pull a card here, Aries, that is talking about, the darker energies of the shadow self that, you may be overcoming, or your spirit guides want to bring to your attention, that you might want to work on this to really help, alleviate stuck and stagnant energy. So let's see what comes out, Aries. Okay, so the temple of my body. Aries, your guides are coming through, talking very strong that it's time to love yourself, to honor yourself, every bit of yourself, regardless, of what you feel is flawed, regardless of mistakes you've made or improvements you feel you need to make. It doesn't matter. You are divine in every single moment, and every single person on this planet has screwed up, has made mistakes, is, not thinking with their intelligence, me included. Oh my gosh, like I'll look back and I'm like, yeah, wasn't using my intelligence whatsoever. I'm that person that I don't really like very much. Go me. Every single person does things, but unfortunately, society, it's so easy for people to look down their nose and at others and judge them when they've made the same mistakes or even worse. Okay, your guides are coming in, Aries, saying you guys are way too hard on yourself. I don't care what anybody else has said. We all need to grow. We all need to mature. Yes, I'm not taking away from that, but what I'm saying is, in order to do that, you've got to be softer on you in a place of acceptance and love, and like, this is me, this is who I am, and the more that you love yourself, the more other people fall in love with you. That's just the truth. And this isn't like being all caught up in ego, like, oh, I'm all that and then some, I'm so important, I'm self-entitled. I'm not talking about that. When somebody really loves and honors themselves, honor being the key word, they just, present themselves in such a way, and their energy is such that it's very attractive, it's very warm, you're pulled into it, and that's who you guys are at your core, that beautiful vibration of energy. Your spirit guides reminding you of that, Aries. So let's pull a couple astrology cards to see, what is happening here, what's being gained here, more from like a karmic perspective, like, different things you've been working on, learning at a soul level, like that. Okay, so we have Cancer, the doula. This is, Aries, okay. Over here, this new offer, this new opportunity, going in a completely different direction than you ever have before. okay, or deciding to make some major changes that will be hard, or invest yourself, your time, your energy into something that's going to take a while to really build up, or you feel you have to take a step back, all of those things, listen, go with it. Aries, go with it and come into the soft part of you, your sacral chakra. There is, in that space, is your passion, your creativity, your empathy, the way that you connect to all things around you, you know, that spiritual essence of self. That's what Spirit's talking about. That's where the new opportunity comes in for you guys. It has something to do with that sacral chakra energy, and you know, that's attached to your passion, creativity, sexuality, all kinds of different stuff. So there's a lot of energy and emotion that pulsates from that center. But if it's harnessed and properly focused, oh, you create gold, okay? You create gold, and something's being offered. Do not be afraid of it, Aries. Step into the unknown, okay? Over here with the shadow self, the lesson, we have Uranus, which is revelations, okay? Or I'm sorry, revolution. Big change. Wow. So the more, Aries, that you love yourself, believe in yourself, accept yourself, the more you are opening up to, like, things will just shift like almost on a dime. This, because Uranus is the unexpected energy for the good or the bad, okay? And so awakening, technology, innovation, diversity, lightning, you know, this is like a really quick, fast change, and it has a lot to do with the way that you feel about yourself. And Aries, the more that you love, honor, and accept yourself just as you are, and that's enough for you. For you, it doesn't matter anybody else right now. If that can be enough for you, then Aries, it's like boom, your energy changes so quickly, and this full moon energy is like giving you the emotional and mental strength to really break through, to really have the courage to like chase after a dream or a goal, or push yourself into the unknown, or push yourself into some sort of big time change that you know must take place in your life for you to move forward. So let's see which world is opening up for Aries with this beautiful Aries full moon that is really shaking things up personally as well as across the globe. My goodness. Okay, we have the path of the gods, decisions, meeting, future plans. This is where you're stepping into, Aries. This will mean something a little different for each of you, but ultimately, this is your spirit guide saying this opportunity, this idea, this way to change, whatever it is, like that is their guidance they've been giving to you. And trust me, no matter what, like you want to walk through that door. It's very attached to self-love, self-acceptance, and when you are in that space, you rise very high consciously, and you are with your spirit guides, okay? So let's pull some tarot to see how this is, you know, playing out in the physical realm for you over this full moon to full moon, middle of October to middle of November. Nine of Cups, that's happiness, that's satisfaction, that is wish fulfillment, Aries. Now we have, we have the Page of Wands. This is that quick, you know, energy coming in, like the offer, the idea, the passion, the reignition to that sacral chakra energy right there. This could also be talking about a conversation that you're going to have. You know, it's attached to this Nine of Cups where here it is presented to you. It's really exciting. That's everything you want. And again, if you have to take a step back, Aries, be willing to do it, because the long term is like you're gonna really rise. Next out is, oh, look at this. We have the Hanged Man. We're in conflict, internal conflict. This is all about a shift in perception. The only thing really holding Aries back is belief in self and belief what you are capable of achieving, at least according to the tarot cards so far. Yeah, because look at next is the Two of Swords. This is the energy in which we blind ourselves, we block ourselves, doubt, disbelief coming through with this Two of Swords. And now ooh, Aries. So this right here is an extra card in this particular tarot deck, the Quantum Tarot deck. This is the Phoenix, okay? So Phoenix rising from the ashes. This is very powerful energy. Time for a major change and transformation in your life, Aries. It is being offered to you. We all have free will. It's up to you to accept these energies. And, you know, there are times in life where we receive really nice blessings, almost like magic, but for the most part, it's our own energy and efforts in which bring forth this really beautiful return of our own energy. And that's what I see happening here, Aries. And you do have to fight and claw your way up to the top, but you have it in you. Your guides want you to know that. And you've got to just change your belief about yourself and what you're capable of, and not be afraid, because you know what? Everybody fails. Everybody fails when they're pushing forward. And you've got to accept it and say, okay, I'm going to try again, and not give up. Like, keyword, don't give up. And it all comes down to belief in self. And once you really get that on point, and you can look in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you, you divine badass, you like, and you can say that and mean it, and not look away, or not feel like you're faking it, or have tears flowing from your eyes. Like, when you can look at yourself and you can say, I love you, with the same conviction and passion you would tell somebody that you are madly in love with, then you know that you're there. And that's what your spirit guides are talking about. Like, you will rise up, Aries. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, okay, stop. Let's pull cards, they say. All right, so with this Nine of Cups, we have the World. Oh, Aries, yeah, the world is at your fingertips. Like, something is being offered here. No matter the work, the challenge, do it, push through, because it brings forth what you truly desire. Two of Cups, look at that. And that's coming out under this Page of Wands. So communication, conversation, somebody teaming up with you, or, you know, this could be your spirit guides really coming in saying, Aries, we are hand in hand with you right now. We're going to help you rise from the ashes. Jump in, love yourself, don't be afraid. And we have the Four of Cups under this Hanged Man. So back to not really wanting for some of you to change, or you don't feel like you can, or everything I'm saying right now is just a bunch of fluff. But Aries, I'm telling you, your guides are like, no, believe in yourself. Like, dig deep and work on that. Like, over anything else, it doesn't matter what you want to achieve. For you guys, it's all about this self-love, believing in self, healing old wounds, whatever that is for you personally, and not just pushing it off like, nah, that's not going to do anything, because that's where you're stuck. That's where you're hung up right here. Under this Two of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands. Yep, heavy burden on your back, Aries. It's time to shift. It's time to allow this new energy in, no matter what. And under the Phoenix, we have the Eight of Pentacles. You have been on a journey. You have learned so very much through your travels, gained a lot of life lessons, resolved some karma along the way, and Aries, now is your time to rise. Okay, so whatever is coming your way this between October 13th and around the middle of November, don't shy away from it. Don't push it away if it seems cheesy, whatever. Like, your spirit guides are coming in strong, giving you everything that you need to know to push through, to break through, to not have any restriction or barrier. And it has a lot to do with how you feel about yourself and the way you perceive yourself, and really like pushing away the type of advice and guidance I'm giving right now, like, or following it for like a day or two. Spirit guides are like, no, Aries, oh my gosh, you can just, there's so much waiting for you, but you've got to elevate yourself into it, and it's all about the mind. All right, so Aries, those are your messages with this full moon energy. Very blessed. It's like the world is at your fingertips. Believe it. Okay, so I'm wishing you all a very beautiful and blessed full moon cycle. Take care.